So I was thinking about what it would be like if Bible characters had to deal with modern life, right? Like, imagine Samson trying to set up a dating profile. He's sitting there typing, strong, independent man, great hair, and then he pauses, looking for someone who won't ask too many questions. And at the very bottom, in all caps, no barbers, please. I mean, the man has trust issues for a reason. Speaking of trust issues, you ever wonder what kind of car Jesus would drive? I'm thinking a Chrysler, right? Although, let's be honest, he'd probably just walk anyway. The man literally walked on water. He's not sitting in traffic on the 405. But Moses had the ultimate GPS, God's positioning system, direct line to the Almighty telling him exactly where to go. And it still took him 40 years to get through the wilderness. You know why? Same reason my dad takes forever on road trips, refused to ask for directions. God's up there like, Moses, I'm literally giving you turn by turn navigation. And Moses is like, nah, I got this. And then there's Noah. You know what his biggest problem would be today? Parking. Knock, knock. Who's there? Noah. Noah. Who? Noah. Good place to park this ark? I mean, the guy's got two of everything and they're getting restless. Can you imagine trying to find parking in LA with a boat the size of a football field and a giraffe sticking its head out the window? Now, if you think you've had tough job interviews, imagine being Job. The interviewer asks, tell me about a time you handled pressure well. And Job's just sitting there like, well, I lost my house, my kids, all my money, got covered in boils. My friends showed up just to tell me it was probably my fault. But hey, I kept showing up to work. The interviewer's just staring at him like, when can you start? You know who else would have an interesting career? Elijah as a weatherman. Picture him on the evening news. Expect a 3-year drought followed by a sudden, massive downpour. And yes, I'm that accurate. Don't mess with my forecast. He's got a 100% track record. The man called down fire from heaven. I think he knows when it's going to rain. Meanwhile, Esau's out here leaving Yelp reviews. 1 star. Traded my birthright for the lentil stew. Soup was mediocre. Regret was eternal. Brother Jacob is blocked. Can you imagine losing your entire inheritance over a bowl of soup? That's worse than drunk Amazon shopping. But my favorite is thinking about these guys in the gig economy. Philip driving for Uber. Picks up the Ethiopian eunuch. 5 stars. Great conversation. Explained the whole book I was reading. Ended with an impromptu baptism. 1010 would ride again. That's the kind of service that gets you a tip. And finally, if they ever made a reality show about Pharaoh's kingdom, worst show ever. 10 plagues, constant drama, everybody's crying, and the season finale, everyone leaves. The entire cast just walks out. Network executives would be like, we spent millions on this and nobody even stayed for the reunion special.